Stardom 101. Stardom 101. Stardom 101.
Stardom 101.
It's the Stardom 101 magazine podcast. Shining light on today's tastemakers
and innovators.
Kicking with your host, Christopher Boykin.
It's the Stardom 101 magazine podcast.
Oh, yes, it's Stardom 101 Magazine podcast back here with another episode. Welcome back, you guys, where we spotlight rising voices and powerful stories, as always, each and every week. Today, I'm joined by Emprezz S. She is an independent American artist with Caribbean roots, and she's from Bahamas. Her sound blends R&B, love, music, a little rap, and even country vibes. Once again, she's very versatile, and her journey is just as powerful as her music. Welcome to the show, Emprezz. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. Happy to be here.
Yes. So for those who don't know, and just discovering you, how would you describe your sound and what makes Emprezz S different from what people are hearing in music right now?
Well, what makes me different?
Mm-hmm.
I want to say my music is kind of bold and,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of describes me as a person, resilient,
Mm-hmm.
strong, and it tells my story.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to do that, so other people can relate,
Nice.
what I went through, what they might be going through, and that they can get through it too.
Fantastic. You've been very open about your life not being as easy, especially surviving a near-death experience and then going through a liver transplant, which is very, very, very critical procedure. How did that season of your life change the way you approach music and life in general?
Well, it gave me a great appreciation more for life. You
Mm.
know, it was a very sad time in my life. It was
Hmm.
very hard for my family, also for myself. Um, I don't know. Yeah, I never used to be so much of an outspoken spoken person,
Okay.
but during that time, coming through that, music gave me my voice back. I also write poetry, so
Wow.
and writing poetry, then I just started writing music and telling my story through song. And that kind
Nice.
of was like therapy for me. And also, I think I've had some of my listeners tell me that it helped them during difficult times,
Oh,
hearing that what I've been through and that I made it on the other end. So they know they're able to survive hard times too.
absolutely. That's a beautiful answer right there. Speaking of music, you're currently promoting some new music, and the response has been very, very, very strong. Your music is being streamed in over 58 countries. Wow, congratulations, first of all. That's major.
Thank you so much.
What kind of global love, does that mean to you as an independent artist? Like I said, that's a large reach. How does that
Yes,
make you say?
I was quite surprised because
Mhm.
6 months ago it was only 7 countries. And
Mm.
then when Spotify did their rap session, it's now 58 countries that my music is now spanning and reaching. So I'm
Wow.
like, wow, it's reaching so many people,
Yeah.
and I haven't even performed yet or been on tour or have a
Yeah.
live performance. So I'm looking forward to that type of stuff.
Mhm.
So it's a surreal moment for me. I'm still, taking it all in.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Speaking of looking ahead to the new year, you got some exciting things coming up, and I want to kind of plug each one of them.
Yeah.
Your new merch. Let's talk about your new merch for a
Okay.
minute. What's the name of the merch? What's coming up? What can we expect from the merch?
I'm looking at something small starting out, probably
Okay.
t-shirts, hats, with my name on it, Emprezz S. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I still haven't really come up with a slogan yet,
Okay.
my brand, but I will. And that's what I'm expected to come out in the new year. That's what
Okay.
I'm working on now. Yes.
Nice. Even a open verse TikTok contest. Now that's different. let's let's talk about that.
Yes, I see other artists on TikTok, they have
Hmm.
their songs come out and then they let the fans and other listeners just come in and give a verse on the song.
Yeah.
And so I plan on doing that and then having giving out some little prizes or, posting them on my artist story,
Nice.
for the ones that, really have a some good lyrics.
Okay, okay. And you're also planning collaborations with local artists and live performances, like we alluded to earlier. How excited are you about bringing your story to those stages and kind of collaborating with other artists as well?
I'm very excited. I'm presently located in Miami, so
Hmm.
that's the hub for music.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, so I'm looking forward to tapping into, doing some things with our local artists.
Okay.
Like I say, it's still a new journey for me and I'm still getting used to it, but I'm getting a good response from my listeners, so I'm excited.
Nice, nice. And you wear a lot of hats. You're very talented. I noticed that you're a singer, a songwriter. We plugged that earlier.
Yes.
A paramedic. Did I see that correctly? A
Yes,
para.
I am. Yes.
Wow, that's cool.
Yes.
That's cool. Also a published author. Like I said, we
Yes.
talked about the poetry books as well earlier. How do
Yes.
these parts of you, these different talents, how do they show up in your art form? Do you kind of pull from each industry? I mean, that's a very versatile mix of skill sets and traits that you have.
Yes, yes, it does. Each
Mm.
one plays a part in,
Okay.
when I'm writing my music. Um, I'll say my empathy and all the feeling I get in my songs would usually come from experiences I've seen as a paramedic, and helping patients, seeing people die. It's
Wow.
just, it gives me, I'm able to express my feeling through song.
Mm.
And then in writing my poetry, some of my poetry I did turn into music. So
Wow. That's good.
they play hand in hand. So
Okay.
yes.
That's what, and I have to ask this, Empress. I gotta ask. You're
Okay.
also a stamp collector. Now, how
Yes,
did
I
that
am.
hobby come about? What is that? I've never seen that
Oh,
before.
okay.
Okay.
Well,
Mhm.
from I was little, my godfather, he
Mhm.
was from England and he started me with it. He sent me stamps from all around the world and I used to put it in this book. And
Mhm.
so what I do now is either I would buy them off auction or sometimes I just get them from old letters. And I have stamps from different countries. And some
Wow.
of them are valuable, some are just collector's items.
Uh-huh.
And it's just a hobby I like doing.
Okay. All right. Well, cool. That's all right.
Yeah.
To anyone listening who may be going through a hard season of their life right now, you definitely an overcomer. What message do you want them to hear through your journey and your music? What kind of empowering or positive message you want to give the listeners right now, kind of tuning in?
I want to let them know that, no matter how hard it looks or how dark it may seem, just hold on to hope, try
Mm,
and see the silver lining in everything, just find something you can focus on positive that'll help you get through those hard times because, they don't last for long
hmm.
and you will get through it, you
Okay.
know? So that's it.
All right. Well, fantastic, Empress. Thank you for sharing your story with us at Star. We definitely appreciate it. Listeners, once again, make sure you follow her, stream her music. Stay locked in for what's coming up next. 2026 is definitely a promising year for her. Be on the lookout for the merch. The music, of course, is international, as we plugged earlier. It's all over the place. And once again, she got some great endeavors and poetry books and things of that nature coming up as well, too. So Empress, once again, we thank you for tapping in. And listeners, we'll be right back next week with another dope episode of Stardom. We're gone. Peace.
Are you on the rise to stardom? Well, get featured in the next issue of Stardom 101 magazine and promote your business or products today. Text MAG to 804-550-8647 or visit stardom101mag.net.
You're listening to the Stardom 101 Magazine podcast with Christopher Boykin. Be sure to subscribe and download this episode, and continue to listen to Stardom on iHeartRadio or wherever you get your podcasts.